Hi y'all, my name is Tina. Welcome back to Reaction Row. Today I am watching the 5th and 6th episodes of Season 3 of Hannibal. The last couple episodes were really great. Hannibal is unhinged and Bedelia is living in terror, I'm assuming, because she's been with him for 8 months at least. So I feel really badly for her. We have confirmation that Hannibal ate his sister. Well, at least I think that's what he did. And he feels like he can only forgive Will if he were to eat him. So we'll see what happens with that. Everyone is alive and they're all plotting together to try to capture Hannibal. I don't know if Will is in on their plot because like he told Jack, he warned Hannibal because Hannibal was his friend and he actually truly wanted to go with him. So I think Will is doing his own thing, even though he's sailing to Europe to find Hannibal, which I thought was so funny, but besides the point, he's gonna go get his man, I guess. It's too funny to me. So we saw that Will actually, the reason I think Will is not working with everyone else is because he displayed that one prisoner in a way that would be a gift to Hannibal. So I feel like he's on Hannibal's side. And I don't know if he is going to work with Chilton and all of those guys to bring Hannibal and lock him up. So we'll see. I'm excited to get started and see where the show's going to go. Before I do that, I want to thank y'all for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. I do have full unedited reactions on Patreon, and please remember to turn on your notifications on YouTube if you'd like to be notified when I post my videos. I'm gonna get started.
The day I met Hannibal, he was an orphan. I was meant to meet him with his sister, but he was alone.
How did you meet
I was his aunt's attendant. My parents sent me to learn from Lady Murasaki when I was just a girl.
I was wondering because she's so young.
I learned from Hannibal too.
He comes in the guise of a mentor. But it's distress that excites him.
I'm not in distress.
Not anymore.
How do you know Hannibal's in Florence?
He left him a Valentine.
Botticelli.
Or is this before he left the Valentine? Oh, I'm so confused about the timelines.
I never expected to. Birds eat thousands of snails every day. Some of those snails survive digestion and emerge to find they've traveled the world.
In the Valley of the Beast.
Not like Will Graham does.
An insect lacks morality to agonize over. Will agonizes about inevitable change.
Almost anything can be trained to resist its instinct. A shepherd dog doesn't savage the sheep.
Almost anything except for Hannibal.
But he wants to. Will has reached a state of moral dumbfounding, empathy, and reciprocity.
Reciprocity. If we keep track of incoming and outgoing intentions, Will Graham is en route to kill you, while you lie in wait to kill him. Now that's reciprocity.
Sounds about right. Oh my God, his hand right here. Like No. I don't want to see this. I think that this is after Will went to the church and learned about El Monstro. Oh, his wife's ashes. I forgot they met in Italy. So at first I thought he did a mercy killing, and then I was like, well, maybe not when he was talking to Alana or Will about her, but then someone confirmed for me that he did. So I was right in assuming that. It has to be hard. Oh, I couldn't get rid of it. Maybe he needs to. I can see Will becoming him. I mean, he gets into the minds of the killer so easily. He mimics Hannibal after he got out of the state hospital, and I don't know. I could see him becoming, and that's what I thought was going to happen.
Dr. Fell?
Yes?
I am Inspector Rinaldo Pazzi from the Questura di Firenze. I
Face.
was wondering
He's gonna be like El
if you ever
Monstro.
met your predecessor.
Never met him. Read several of his monographs.
The officers who first investigated checked the palazzo for any sort of note. Farewell note, suicide note, found nothing.
The going assumption is he eloped with a woman. And her money.
What is
Oh, the
best
guy
assumption
he
regarding Professor
used the
Sugiyama?
ice pick on.
Still no word.
You may have had the last word with Sogliato. Your colleague, Signor Albizzi, tells me no one has spoken to Professor Sogliato since he declined your invitation to dinner. He is the second to have disappeared from the palazzo.
Like any good investigator, I'm sure you're sifting the circumstances for profit.
Both were bachelors, well-respected scholars with orderly lives. They had some savings, nothing much.
Commendatore Pazzi,
Yes,
I think you're a Pazzi of the Pazzi. Am I correct?
how do you know that?
You resemble a figure di della Robbia Rondels in your family's chapel at Santa Croce.
Yeah. That was Andrea de Pazzi, depicted as John the Baptist.
Then there is the most famous Pazzi of all, Francesco. He attempted to assassinate Lorenzo the Magnificent in the cathedral at Mass in 1478.
Yeah. The Pazzi family were all proud low that Sunday. If you come upon anything, Dr. Fell, anything personal from the missing man, would you call me?
Of course, Commendatore.
Hannibal's so charming and he knows so much. He's next on his list.
As an early warning system, a bounty is better than radar. It inclines authorities everywhere to forsake their duty and scramble after me privately.
Should Rinaldo Pazzi join Professor Sogliato and the late curator of the palazzo down in the depth? Should his body be found after an apparent suicide?
No. Rinaldo Pazzi, a Pazzi of the Pazzi. Chief Inspector at the Florentine Questura has to decide what his honor is worth.
What is it worth to be known as the man who caught Hannibal Lecter?
For a policeman, credit has a short half-life. Better to sell me.
He doesn't even care. That's so funny because he can feel what he's going to do. Dreaming, right? Okay. Wouldn't be Will if he didn't dream every night.
Why are you searching for him? What are you hoping to find?
I'm not searching for Hannibal. I know exactly where he is.
Is he in Florence?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me you knew?
I told you. Their means of influence, other than violence.
I didn't see this coming.
But violence is what you understand.
The heck? What is going on? Is he dreaming?
Include a $100,000 advance. To qualify for the advance, you must provide a positively identifiable fingerprint from Dr. Lecter. Capital?
Yes. I understand.
I will require a fresh fingerprint in situ and unlifted on an object for my experts to examine independently. Now, you don't want to alarm the doctor. He may disappear too well and...
I would be left with nothing.
see.
So you have no illusions about what's going to happen to Dr. Lecter. You would be selling him into torture and death.
I am aware.
We'll get the rest of the money when he is delivered alive and in our hands.
It's written a name. Can you make it out?
It says Pazzi.
This is your ancestor, Francesco. Hanging outside the palazzo. This particular illustration is bows out. I've seen others bows in. By all accounts, Francesco was led astray by 30 pieces of silver from the hand of the papal banker. It's hard to see, but here's where the Archbishop bit him. Eyes wild. As he choked, the Archbishop locked his teeth in Pazzi's flesh. On a related subject, I must confess, I've been giving very serious thought to doing the same.
I know he was going to get him from behind, but I didn't expect it that time. I thought it was earlier.
I gather that means no. If you tell me what I need to know, Commendatore, it would be convenient for me to leave without my meal. I will ask you the questions and then we'll see. You can trust me, you know? Though I expect you find trust difficult knowing yourself. When the police didn't come, it was clear that you had sold me. Was it Mason Virtue you sold me to?
Gosh, he's so smart.
Thank you. I called the number on his wanted site once. Far from here, just for fun. Consul.
Inspector Pazzi. My name is Alana Bloom. You don't know me, but I know your benefactor.
Hello, Alana.
Ooh.
I'm afraid the inspector is otherwise occupied.
Is he dead?
There's nothing I would love more than to be able to chat with you, Alana, but you caught me at a rather awkward moment. Nice to hear your voice. Commendatore, which do you think? Bowels in or bowels out? Out, I think.
Holy darn. Ow. Hello, Jack. He's so calm, cool, and collected.
Truly sorry about Bella. For her, night and day must have been very much the same in the end. When she could no longer stir or speak, did you speak for her? I imagine you were capable of giving any medication Bella may have needed in the night. Did you practice injections on an orange, Jack? What medication did you give her in the end? Was it too much?
He knows everything.
Just enough.
Jeez. Jack came ready. He's got nothing left to lose.
How will you feel when I'm gone?
knowing he's in danger won't rattle him any more than killing does.
If Ronaldo Pazzi had decided to do his job as an officer of the law, he would have determined very quickly that he was Hannibal Lecter. It would have taken less than 30 minutes to get a warrant.
Those resources were denied to Pazzi. As soon as he decided to sell Hannibal, he became a bounty hunter.
Outside the law and alone.
When they come for you,
And they will come.
what will you say of me?
I will help you tell the version of events you want to be told. I will help you because you asked me to.
You may make a meal of me yet, Hannibal.
All Captain first.
Probably can smell him from a mile away. Matching scars they have.
If I saw you every day, forever, well, I would remember this time.
Strange seeing you here in front of me. Staring at after images of you in places you haven't been in years.
To markets to buy fat, pick, home again, tick.
I wanted to understand you before I laid eyes on you again. I needed it to be clear what I was seeing.
Where does the difference between the past and the future come from?
Mine. Before you and after you. Yours. It's all starting to blur. Misha. Abigail. Gio.
How is Jim?
She pushed me off a train.
Hannibal?
You and I have begun to blur.
Isn't that how you found me?
Every crime of yours feels like one I'm guilty of. Not just Abigail's murder, every murder. Stretching backward and forward in time.
Freeing yourself from me, and me freeing myself from you. They're the same.
We're conjoined.
Aww.
I'm curious whether either of us can survive separation.
Now it's the hardest test. Not letting rage and frustration, nor forgiveness keep you from thinking. Shall we? You dropped your forgiveness, Will. You forgive how God forgives. Would you have done it quickly? Or would you have stopped to gloat?
Does God gloat?
Often.
together at your house in Baltimore. Just the three of us.
You were to be the guest of honor.
The menu was all wrong.
Yes, it was. Jack was the first to suggest getting inside your head. Now we both have the opportunity to chew quite literally what we've only chewed figuratively.
He's gonna cut his brains out? Oh my gosh.
Hannibal. Stop. Stop!
I don't even know what to believe anymore. Especially after the season 2 finale and everyone being alive and everything.
Gentlemen, welcome to Muskrat Farm.
What happened? I don't understand. Oh, I'm so confused. I'm so confused and I don't know what to believe and I don't know what's a dream and I don't know who's crazier. But it's interesting. So how did Mason get them? Is that Geo girl somehow involved? Like she sold them? I don't know. What did she have in her hands? I'm so confused. And then, okay, so Alana and Margot are together and they're still planning on having Mason be arrested, but they also want to help him capture Hannibal. So they're still working with the FBI, from what I gather. Mason now has Hannibal and Will. Somehow, he was able to get them from Florence. And what is going on with Jack? Where is he now? Did Hannibal cut into Will's mind, or is that all like a dream, or was it the drugs he gave Jack to like maybe he's hallucinating? Like I have no idea what's happening. I'm so confused. But it's enjoyable and everyone is unhinged and Hannibal especially. I like the scene with Will and Hannibal where they were talking together and Will basically is saying like they're one and the same. So Hannibal has to like that because he has that understanding that he always wanted. And Will's finally admitting that he is just like Hannibal, or he has the capacity to be like him. So I really enjoyed these episodes. I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know anything. Like I said, after the season 2 finale where I thought everyone was dead and everyone being alive and all of these twists and turns and messing with the timeline for me, like I'm so confused, but I do like it and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. I want to thank y'all for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.